Happy to be here. I'm Zibby, by the way, from Zibby's Bookshop. I hope that you all have been here before. We'll come back again. We just recently refreshed all of our shelves. So the whole goal is to have you find something that speaks to you and not get overwhelmed by the selection. So we specialize in the curation of different things, even if it's something as small as, family dramas or, wander around. Tonight we have two amazing women authors who are joining us, and I have to say that Slow Motion by Dani Shapiro is one of my all-time favorite books, if not my all-time favorite book. It was the first memoir I read. It got me just hooked on memoir as a genre. I've been a fan of her forever, and someone introduced me to her right as I started my podcast called Moms Don't Have Time to Read Books in 2018. And I was like, seriously, you know her? That's amazing. So they introduced us. She came to this luncheon that I was doing at the New York Public Library. And as I went up there to give a little talk, I was like, and Dani Shapiro's here with me. And she was so mortified. She almost never forgave me. But she agreed to do my podcast. And then she came to my house, did my podcast. This is like a dream come true. And said that, why don't I start a salon series? And she would be happy to be my first guest. That led to so many other things. I started doing frequent author events. That led to all these other things. So basically, if Dani had not without her, I feel like this whole thing would not have happened and all the other things that have happened since. So I'm deeply grateful. And one time when I was with her in the summer, she introduced me to Jennifer Gray, who then has also become like sort of friendly. It's just like this crazy world. If you could have told me this at age 20, I would have just, anyway, for her iconic portrayal of Baby in the beloved classic Dirty Dancing. Has anyone seen Dirty Dancing? Just wondering, okay. Which earned her a Golden Globe nomination for Best Actress. More recently, she starred in the biopic Gwen Shamblin, Starving for Salvation, and the acclaimed series Red Oaks, and won season 11 of Dancing with the Stars. Her breakout movie role was as Matthew Broderick's sister in John Hughes' Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Did anyone see that? Her numerous film, television, and theater credits span decades. She is currently teaming up with Lionsgate on their long-awaited sequel to Dirty Dancing, in which she will star and executive produce. She lives in Los Angeles, so that is her end of the book, of course, Out of the Corner, which is now in paperback. So please get your copies after. Signal Fires just came out in paperback by Dani Shapiro, and let me read her bio as well. We have some of her backlist titles here also, so if you haven't read Slow Motion, for example, or others, they're here. Okay, anyway. Dani Shapiro is the author of 11 books and the host and creator of the hit podcast Family Secrets. Her most recent novel, this one, Signal Fires, was named the best book of 2022 by Time, The Washington Post, Vanity Fair, Amazon, and others, and is a national bestseller. Her most recent memoir, Inheritance, did anyone read Inheritance?
No.
It's so good, oh my gosh, was an instant New York Times bestseller and named a best book of 2019 by Elle, Vanity Fair, Wired, and Real Simple. Both Signal Fires and Inheritance were winners of the National Jewish Book Award. Dani's work has been published in 14 languages, and she is currently developing Signal Fires for its television adaptation. Dani's book on the process and craft of writing, Still Writing, has just been reissued on the occasion of its 10th anniversary. She occasionally teaches workshops and retreats and is the co-founder of the Sirenland Writers Conference in Positano, Italy.